Okay, we're gonna start this tour off. That's a waterfall that's about 1.5 kilometers lower down than the iconic Kokanee Old Growth Trail. So now we're looking west up the valley towards that Old Growth Trail. So that right in there is where the Old Growth Trail is, and Kokanee Glacier Provincial Park. So that's the top of 6 huge Clearcuts. There's the second one. These Clearcuts, they were sold by BC Timber Sales in 2019 for $700,000 to a local logging contractor. Now you can see 3 of them right now, and they were logged in 2022. I had the privilege of walking these blocks before they were logged, or at least a couple of higher up ones with BC Timber Sales. There's the 3 lower down ones. So they span from about 6.5 kilometers up Kokanee Road to something like 9.5 or something like that. Again, that's footage of up the valley towards the ancient cedar trees of the Old Growth Trail. That's the first of the clear cuts. So you can tell. So they were prescription burned in September of last year. My guess is that it's because of a failed tree planting attempt, because only the top 3 blocks were burned, and you can see evidence of planted trees in those top 3 blocks. I don't know that with 100% certainty though, but that kind of seems like why they would have done this when it appeared to have already been planted before. And BC Timber Sales advertised that at the time they were they in September of last year that they were burning to keep wildfire down, which granted might make sense, but I think there you can see a river there, or whatever, a seasonal creek. In this particular cut block, if that's the one I'm thinking of, there was 6 of them that started at the top of the block. Like I'm getting towards the top of the block in that footage there right now. That is the one. So there's actually 6 creeks that start off in the top of this block, and none of them make it to the bottom. Here I'll show you some footage of some of the creeks. And here's actually the 4th creek in this cut block. This one's on the south side. Sustainable forestry in BC. This is the bottom of one of those 4 creeks, and by the time it's reached the bottom of the cut block, it's dry. Here's the bottom of the 2nd or possibly the 3rd creek, and again at the bottom it's dry when it was running like significantly up at the top. Here's the bottom of the 3rd of the 4 creeks, and also it's dry by the time it gets to the bottom of the clear cut. No water left coming off the mountain when there was huge flow up by the top. I'm in the top of the 6 Kokanee cut blocks. This is the first time I've had a chance to see it, because the snow it's still there. You can't drive all the way here yet, but I took my bike. You can tell when they burned last fall, they singed to death a whole bunch of the scant leaf trees. Look at this. This is a This isn't just a seasonal creek, this is a year-round one. And it is just punched. I stood almost in this exact same spot with BC Timber Sales Della Peterson. I think it was in 2020 or 2021. And she told me that these Forest Service roads are an asset to British Columbia. And then that's one of the wins. Only one company bid on the auction of these huge Kokanee cut blocks. This company paid only a few percentage above the minimum bid price. Consequently, logging these clear cuts grossed the province $753,000 in gross profit. But because BCTS's average profit margins are something like 15%, that works out to a net profit of only something like $100,000, depending on the business year. The 15,000 cubic meters of trees logged here, that'll only keep a large sawmill going for 3 or 4 days. Note that we blanked out the name of the contractor who won this auction because our issue isn't with the contractor that did this. Our issue is with the government, the Ministry of Forests, and BC Timber Sales. Is it worth it? We don't think so. Please support the work of Save What's Left by going to our website. We are 100% volunteer operated, and we are working on some really cutting edge stuff that's trying to fix a train wreck that's forestry in BC. Thanks.